Hey, what's going on, everybody? It wouldn't be a day that ends with Y if liberals weren't upset about something. Of course, now it's about mail-in ballots, something they know nothing about, and they're all flipping out. And they're using the excuse because Trump put an executive order that challenges mail-in ballots in places like Hawaii, Colorado, California that are fairly common things. And they're saying there is no fraud, that this can't be duplicated, that mass ballots aren't sent out in Democrat blue cities like we saw in 2020. And we know this is a lie, simply from the vote count in 2020 versus 2024. The thing is that they're using the trope that veterans are no longer going to be able to vote, that grandma who's sick and she's not ambulatory won't be able to vote. This is a blatant lie. There is absolutely no commonality between absentee ballots and mail-in ballots. Here's the difference. Absentee ballots, as a veteran, when I was overseas, I was able to vote because I wasn't in the United States. When I had my back surgery and I wasn't ambulatory and couldn't move, I had to do an absentee ballot. These are common things where you send a form in, you go ahead and verify you're an American, you don't have a felony, you're not illegal, that you have the right to vote in the United States, and then you will be sent a ballot to fill out. Fairly simple. A mail-in ballot is completely different, which means you are sent a ballot and you can receive multiple. You can be on the roster in California, have moved out and receive a ballot for California and say Idaho. We know that this system is 100% fallible. There's mistakes that can be made, duplicates, ballot harvesting. We also know that people can fill out your ballot with no verification and send it in. And most states don't really care if there's a signature or the right address, as long as it's filled out properly in the columns. That's all they really care about. We know this happened in Georgia. We know this happened in Pennsylvania. And we know that Democrats are always trying to loosen the rules so they can have more mail-in ballots accepted. This scares the hell out of them. They know it. We know it. This isn't that big of a deal. But once again, liberals always make big deals out of nothing, especially when it stops them from cheating. Folks, we'll be on 7 o'clock tonight. We'll see you then. It'll be Leroy and I, and we can't wait to see you at 7 p.m. Eastern.